name's Sam from Wolf and Wing, and I wanted to just do a little demonstration for you of the emotional clearing technique that I use. I use it in all my client sessions, and it's like the key tool that we use for the spiral as well. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like. It's also a tool that you can learn for yourself. I'll pop some links and stuff below so you can go and investigate. It's called Emotional Clearing, and there's a Facebook group called the Art of Emotional Clearing that you can join that's got more information. And one of the key things that you'll see me using is this emotions chart, and you'll also see me doing this with my fingers, and it's a way of asking my system sort of questions of varying complexity. It starts with a yes or a no, and then I can get more in depth with it. So I'm going to do a little clear for you now, just to kind of show you how it works. If you do a session with me, I'll do this bit for you, and I'll use the chart, and then I will clear with you. So for the clearing bit, we place our fingers on the emotional stress release points, which are on the forehead around here, and it's a very, very light touch. It's not a kind of pressing, it's just a resting on here, and then using the breath, possibly movement. It's different for everyone how the clearing part of it works. You might find tears come, you might cough or sneeze or burp, you might need to move or even stand up. Sometimes you might need to wriggle. It's about shifting any stickiness that's associated with that emotion, so that you can sit with it comfortably and allow it to be activated in your system without being triggered. So in a way, what you're sort of removing in the clearing process is not the emotion itself. It's more about, in a way, what you're moving is the avoidance of that emotion, and the little attachments and stories that you might have associated with it along the way. So the best way for me to explain it is to show you. So I'm going to start with like a little statement clear. I'm going to sort of just sit for a minute and think of a good one. Okay, this is one that I've cleared before, but it's just popped up for me again. So when we do a statement clear, we clear both sides of the statement. So we clear it in the positive sense and the negative sense. So the statement is, I'm okay with transformation. So I'm going to clear both that and I'm not okay with transformation. So let's see how it goes. So I'm going to say the statement, I'm okay. I'm okay with transformation. Yes, apparently I am. I've got a lock on my fingers. I'm not okay with transformation. So that's where the block is. So my fingers unlock. And I'm going to use my emotions chart to find where the stickiness is and where the charge is for me in relation to this. Fire, earth, metal, water, wood, gallbladder. Resentment, impatience. Interesting. So the emotion that's come up for me in relation to this is impatience, and yeah, I can feel that resonates. It's funny, I wouldn't say that I'm impatient, but I know that I can carry a hurry up energy. I'm not that great at allowing things to take the time that they need to take. I think in a way it's because I've been hurried up a lot at various points in my life. I am quite a slow person, naturally. It takes me a while to make decisions and a while to find the words to speak. Like my natural rhythm is maybe quite slow, but because of life in general, and things like school, where you have deadlines and stuff. And even in my job as an illustrator, my other sort of part of my working practice, obviously there are deadlines. So yeah, I can feel that there is something in there. And what I don't want to do then, of course, is bring that through into my clients with any kind of impatience or giving off a vibe that you have to hurry up because things take however long they take, and that's just how things work. So I'm gonna clear this with some breathing and using the emotional stress relief points on my head up here. So I'm just making sure that you can kind of see what I'm doing. So it's up here. So what I'm also going to do a little bit, which I wouldn't normally do, but because I'm making a video, is I'm going to kind of talk through a little bit anything that comes up. So as I'm sitting with this one, I can feel there's like a bit of a dizziness feeling with this one. It's an impatience related to anxiety. It's like, I can't take too long. I've got to get this done. And what I'm doing in a way is I'm meeting the part of myself that's holding this impatience and this anxiety in relation to transformation. And maybe it's not just about, maybe I'm not doing it right, maybe it should take longer. If you do it too fast, maybe you're not doing it right. So there's like a bit of a both sides there. There's the feeling that I'm meeting is quite a young, anxious energy to it. Like, I'm not good enough in some way if I do this in my own time. I've got to do it to the right speed to see what other people need from me. So I'm meeting this part with gratitude for what it's trying to do to keep me safe, and with love and acceptance for that work. And as I bring love to this part of me, they're starting to relax. I'm going to swap hands, my arms hurting. I can feel them starting to relax, just to have been noticed. This is a part that actually is appreciating being appreciated and being thanked and loved. It's been here in the background for a long time. And I can feel myself soften. So kind of come back to land after that process. Feeling a little bit spacey. So I'm just going to check. I'm okay with transformation. I'm not okay with transformation. So yeah, that's clear. And with a statement clear, we do both sides. And with the aim of getting to this kind of point where it's neutral. So there's no... You're not calling in anything by mistake because you've become very attached to it. You're reaching a point of neutrality, and that's the aim with emotional clearing, is this getting to this point of acceptance and allowing and appreciation. So yeah, that's my little emotional clearing demo for you. If you want to try it yourself, you can learn muscle testing and emotional clearing. And I'll pop some links below. If you would like to do some clearing with me, I can hold space for you and do the tricky muscle testing tricky bits, and then help you and hold your space for the clearing. And yeah, if you're coming through the spiral with me, this is the key technique that we'll use, and we'll do something called root clears, which is quite an in-depth emotional clear, and we'll do 3 of those per session. So it can be quite intense, and there can be a lot of breathing as you shift these patterns and stories and sit with yourself and these emotions.